Hey everybody, and thanks for watching Woodcrest Bonsai. Today I'm going to do some simple maintenance on my finished Dwarf Jade. This tree's pretty old, 15 to 20 years old, and it's got really nice styling, but as you can see here, it's grown. Here's another piece that's grown, and there's a lot of new growth on this tree that needs to be reduced. You want to keep your pads nice and tight and dense. So the rule is when a branch grows to 5 leaves, you cut it back to 1 or 2. So I'm a little late on this because these guys are closer to 6 or 8, maybe 10 leaves. But regardless, it's time to just do some simple trimming. And in the last video I wired this branch down, and I'm going to keep that wire. It has not cut into the bark, and I'm just going to keep it like that for now. Just do some real simple trimming just to keep it in bounds. And any growth that has elongated gets cut back. And so this is a very meditative process. This is really the essence of bonsai. So if you watch my channel, you'll see that I do a lot of cuttings, and I do air layers, and I grow things on, and then I chop them way back. And those are the beginning stages of producing a bonsai. But once you've got a finished tree like this, then this kind of trimming is something that you need to do. I make the joke for the rest of either the tree's life or your life, whichever comes first. And believe me, I know many people who have passed away who were survived by their trees. So, just a simple trimming. I'm trying to create some space in between the branches and having the pads of branches to be fairly dense. And like this guy here, you know, it's just visually just growing way up into this branch, so we're going to cut him off. And it's not going to take too long on this tree, but sometimes with large trees you can really just lose yourself, you know, sort of forget about all the ills of the world and just concentrate on your tree. And like I said, you can kind of get into a meditative state where you can really just kind of lose yourself. I'm trying to create a crown, nice round crown, which is working quite well. I'm really happy with that. The pad formation is also coming very nicely. And the more you do this just simple trimming, the better your trees are going to become. They're going to become denser, fuller. You'll have more definition between your branches. You'll have nicer crown, fuller canopy. And you know, this guy actually also sprouted right here, which is insane because obviously a finished tree, you want your first main branch to be about 1/3 of the way up the tree. So new growth like this that just sort of shows up, that gets taken off. The only way I would keep growth like that is if the trunk needed to get thicker, and this one has really nice taper, so I'm not worried about that. And it also had come out of the back, and then leave it as a sacrifice branch. That's the only way I would leave growth like that that emerges. Okay. That's looking a lot better. And like I said, this is just a continuous thing. This is really the essence of bonsai. Growing them, cutting them back, training them, doing the skeletonization, producing the branching that you want, ramifying the branches. To get to this finished point, you only do once. This type of maintenance you do over and over and over again. And as a bonsai artist, it's not a burden. This is where it really gets cool, where you're like, when you're done, you're like, yeah, I really like that. And hopefully you do too. Little off the top. Okay. It's looking good. I'm pretty happy with it. And I have 2 or 3 videos now on this tree, so I think I'm going to start a playlist so you can watch this tree develop. I started my channel just the first of this year, so this tree has had a tremendous amount of development and growth long before I took any videos of it. But even with the videos that I have of this tree over the last 6 months, you can still see changes. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. Subscribe, and then every time I post a video on this tree and all the other trees I'm working on, I'm really going to try to keep you abreast of the development of all the trees that I've been featuring in my videos, because I think a lot of times beginners just don't quite, that's daunting for them to say, man, you know, what is it going to take? I got this stick, and how am I going to turn it into a bonsai? So hopefully I can show you the way I do things. That's really all I'm doing here, is showing you how I do things. And of course, most bonsai rules are pretty universal, so I'm happy with the development of this tree. It's just going to get better and better and better as time goes on, and as I continue to do the maintenance. And there's always a couple of little ones that's like, well, maybe I'll take him off too. So like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video.